Hello, my name is Alauna and welcome to day 16 of 28 days of self-love yoga, where I am posting 15-minute yoga flows every day in the month of February, each with their own self-love focused affirmation. If you missed the first 15 videos, I will have them linked in the cards here and also linked at the end of this video. But today's video is power yoga for ab strength. Now, how this is going to work is I will instruct a yoga pose to begin and to end, and in between we will take 4 yoga poses and I've added movements to them to create kind of ab exercises. So going into this, I don't want your focus to be, ooh, 6-pack abs, like I'm gonna look great. Like, no, like don't focus on external shape. Focus your attention on internal strength. So focusing on where you are engaging the muscles and visualize building strength there. So there are no props required for this practice, so let's go ahead and get started in a puppy pose. So bringing the knees directly under the hips, keeping the hips lifted as you walk your hands out in front of you. Lowering the forehead down between the arms, lifting the heels and melting the chest down towards the mat. Using this time to take a few deep breaths in and exhales out. Grounding into your breath and internally repeating, I love who I am inside and out. I love who I am inside and out. On your next inhale, lift the forehead up and shift your weight forward onto your stomach, bringing your elbows underneath the shoulders, lifting the chest up, rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears, lifting the chest. And then tuck your toes underneath behind you. Inhale to lift the chest up. Exhale, draw the hips off of the mat, coming into a forearm plank. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the hips. Moving through a few rounds with your own breath. Again, focusing on where exactly in the body you're feeling engagement. On your next inhale, release the hips back down, untuck the toes, and bring your right forearm parallel with the top of your mat. Roll over onto the right hip, stacking the left foot on top of the right, coming into a side sphinx, stretching through the right side body. And then slightly bend into both knees. Press down through the outer edge of the right foot, press down with your palm and lift the hips up. Reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling, coming into a side plank. Focusing your attention on engaging through the right side, keeping the hips nice and lifted for 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down, release the hips. Come back into a Sphinx pose through center, regrounding. Noticing how one shoulder and side body might feel very different than the other. And then bring the left forearm parallel with the top of your mat and roll onto the left hip, coming into a side sphinx, stretching through the left side body. And then slightly bend into the knees. Press down with the feet and the arms to lift the hips up. Reach the right fingertip, lifting the hips, engaging through the left side. And exhale, lower back down. This time stack both hands on top of one another and lower the forehead down. Take a deep inhale in and exhale, sigh it out. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up into all fours. Shift both feet off to one side and come down into a seat. Bring your soles of feet down onto the mat. Remove the flesh from underneath your sits bones. Bring your hands behind your thighs so that you can sit up nice and tall, lifting the spine, pulling the heart forward. And feel free to stay here if this is enough for you, or lift both feet up off of the mat, making sure to not round into the back of your spine, into the lower part of your spine, keeping the chest nice and lifted. Maybe extending the arms alongside of your legs. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, slowly lower down onto your back, reaching the arms up and overhead. Then inhale, sit back up into boat pose, drawing the knees in, lifting the feet. And exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Next time you release, keeping your hands up and overhead in starfish pose. Taking a moment here to reground before moving into the last exercise. Inhale, lift the left fingers, right foot to reach up across the body. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift right hand, left leg to reach across the body. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Engaging through the core with the exhale. To lower, slow and controlled. Exhale, release. Allow your arms to fall by your sides. Allow your feet to fall open. And get any last little movements out. And slowly bend into both knees. Don't draw them all the way in like you would normally do for bridge. Allow them to rest farther away from the hips. So more of an obtuse angle than a 90-degree angle. And then grab onto the outer edge of your mat. Tuck your shoulders underneath you and press down through the soles of the feet to lift the hips, engaging through the glutes and the inner thighs. Noticing how the extended legs change the sensation in where you feel this pose. Stretching out through the core, and the front body. Exhale to slowly release and hug both knees into the chest, maybe rocking from side to side, and taking any last little movements that your body might need. Before extending both legs out long, allowing your arms to rest at your sides and closing down your eyes. Regrounding into your breath, taking a deep inhale in and exhale out. Internally repeating to yourself, I love who I am inside and out. I love who I am inside and out. Start to bring some movement back to your fingertips and toe tips. And reach the arms up and overhead before bending into both knees and rolling over onto your favorite side. Keeping the eyes closed and pressing yourself up into a seat. Bringing your hands to your knees or bringing hands through heart center. Slightly tucking the chin. Taking 3 final grounding breaths together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling to sigh out the mouth in 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I hope to see you again tomorrow, so be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications and leave me a like if you are enjoying this challenge. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys.